Have you ever wondered what happens to the developments on the land or the investments once a lease expires? And let's say in this situation, the landlord takes back the land, basically because the interest reverts back to the landlord once the lease expires. So now the landlord refuses to renew the lease. Have you ever wondered what happens to those investments and developments? Hi, my name is Joan.A. I'm a lawyer, and welcome back to Law with Joan. In today's video, I'm going to talk about what actually happens when a lease expires. What are you supposed to expect, you as the tenant or the lessee? So what actually happens is the interest in the land reverts back to the landlord. That's why when you're making the lease agreement, there is a specific certain duration you put for that lease agreement. So unfortunately, the other thing that happens is that the developments on the land and the investments on the land also revert to the landlord. Yes, you heard me right. They revert to the landlord. They no longer belong to you. So the landlord has the discretionary right. If you find that you have a nice landlord, he or she can actually offer to sell, to give you an offer to either buy you out. But what if you come across a mean landlord? It means that your investments are at risk, your developments are at risk, the profit that you projected is at risk. My experience working on leases, I've seen so many people get frustrated by this occurrence. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about how you can guard against being in this particular situation. Perhaps the tips you should have at the back of your mind before you get a lease and start investing. So one option that you can consider is that initially when you're making the lease, you can put an automatic renewal clause subject to the lease agreement, so that when the lease expires, it automatically renews itself. So now you're going to be only talking about what premium are you going to pay, what rent are you going to pay, yeah? So that you're not finding yourself in a situation whereby you're frustrated about the sudden stop of your investments and them reverting to the landlord. The second alternative that you can do is engage the landlord at least 10 years before the lease expires, so that you can be on an advantageous position. Why am I saying this? You might wait until the years expire and the landlord could have plans for that land. You might wait until the lease expires and yet the landlord is looking at other potential people to give that land to. The third option that you can consider is have a cordial relationship with your landlords. It's very important, you people. People give jobs to friends. People consider their friends first before anything. So have a cordial relationship with your landlord. It might make the process easier for you when you're renewing that lease, so that at the end of the day, you do not get frustrated. My fourth advice to you would be, take out as many years as possible. Like, just take them out, even if you don't need them. Take out many years as possible. Why? This will give you an advantage, because at the end of the day, you'll be able to reap off the profits of your investments at the point that you even exhaust them, or your family generations exhaust them. By the time the lease expires, you've exhausted everything, and probably even there is depreciation. It is better than when you take out less years and let's say you're just starting to reap off the benefits and the lease expires and the landlord refuses to renew your lease. So the other option that you can consider is, when you're making the lease agreement initially, at least put a clause in the lease agreement that can protect your assets, your investments, your developments. Put a protection clause that can provide a manner in which you can solve the problem at hand once the lease expires. Well, this is all I had for you for today. If you find that this video added value to you and you know someone else it can add value to, kindly share it to them. If you have any questions as regarding to renew of leases, in regards to leases, kindly leave them in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed yet or followed yet and you're still watching, kindly subscribe and follow so that you don't miss out on any legal updates that I post. As always, I'm your host, Joan.A. Have a lovely rest of your time.